90s. Meaning they never took nothing out and they ain't brought nothing in. Now, does it mean nobody owns it and people can come in here? No, that's not what it means. That's why I can't give out. Now, he's talking over with his brother. I might be able to go back and update it with the location when he okays it, guys. But then I still, you know, that's a lot of work on my part, having to, you know, you gotta watch. You know, he's an older guy. You gotta kind of walk. He can't walk back here with me, so you gotta kind of watch. You know what I mean? Not everyone's good people like us guys and gals. Let's go check this out. I called it a Kaiser or Fraser there a while back, or on the other videos. You tell me. Wood F100. Oh, this would be dent out. I guess it's 67, 68 body style though. It's either a Mopar or Kaiser or something. Yeah, I should have went with the second one. Dodge, guys. Tell me what year it is, guys. That piece might be some rare piece somebody needs right here. I'm sure like there's stuff like carburetors, you know, that needs rebuilt, all kinds of stuff like that. If it's something that's rare, they don't remake, somebody would want. Quality food service. I think these are the door off that swinger. Nope. Nope, it's not. I'm not sure what that door is off of, but somebody that knows it would probably know. There's two of them in here. Okay, here's a super chief. Oh, I like that. Super chief. See, a lot of people collect these emblems, right? You could take that emblem, put it on something with a bunch of others, and really make some kind of nice art out of it. That's what I'm saying. When it's, you can't do nothing with it, what it was meant for, there's always art. Like that grill. Is that grill not killer, guys? That part right there? I might ask about that. That is cool. I like that. Hard to tell what you can make out of that. You'll have to. Is that a Plymouth emblem right there, guys? Yep. Pretty damn sure who it is. Isn't that cool, guys? Look at that shot. Could be another thumbnail right there. Here is the back end of that 68 Caddy. And here is, you guys tell me. You're really good if you tell me what this is. Might be the doors. Oh, right there's the doors. This is a Pontiac right here. Grand Prix. Alright, guys. Or a Buick Regal. It's one of them styles. That year, late 70s. Sure, if I go back in here, I'm gonna find more stuff back in there. My back can't do it today, guys. But I'm coming back because best place to do this, you know, is I came in the summer last year. Oh my gosh. And I didn't make it in the fall, so I'm going to come back and do another one. Get feeling better here in a week. Come back and do a video where I'm crawling and getting into the stuff, guys. Because each time I go back in one of these little places, I find, you know, something, you know, I find a cool car and go toward it, and then find a lot more cooler. Malibu, 77, 78, somewhere around that. Dodge Aspen style car. Boy. B-O-L-A-R-E. How you say that, guys? Bol-R-E? Bol-R? Ford Den out F100. What's left of a Pinto? Well, there's another van, Volkswagen van, and that one, like the camper special, I think, pop up. Ooh, and I just found something else cool. That's what I'm saying. I go to one and I find something else cooler. Got a little Chevette behind it. But I'll show you what I thought was cool. Yeah, this is a little camper special. Here's this old tanker truck down in the creek bed. Let me bring that up. Look at that, guys. What is that? Is that a Dodge, Chevy cab? Kind of looks homemade now that I look at it closer. Tanker looks like it wasn't factory built like that. '76, '77 Cutlass. Yeah, they're like Dodge Swinger or something like that. I think I went this way, didn't I, guys? Yeah, last year I was in here getting gauges, taking a nice piece of wood on them, make a nice shelf or whatever you want to do with them. Lost my tools in here somewhere. Man, it took me like 2 hours searching where I left them. Hello guys, Junk Car Willie here. I'm in a junkyard that he hasn't brought anything in since the 90s and ain't brought nothing out of it. In West Virginia, I'll put the location up when he tells me I can. Right now he said he didn't want me to spread out where it's at because there's not someone here all the time. Well, there's hardly ever anyone here, and he don't want people coming here stealing, which I don't blame you. Look at that original seat, guys. Let's get in here and see what we got on the miles. Foot pedals. I love these, checking out these instrument panels. They make good shelves. Put a piece of wood on top of it, nice stain. So we're showing 91,000. So this one got real good. Got a different door on that side. If you guys can read any of that one, likes the number stuff. But I think that's pretty far gone. Ford Motor Company. That's cool right there. Very cool. Be something to make some little trinket out of. Big F6. Old cars out and stuff like that before around here in the junkyard. All kind of pieces of machinery here. It's late 80s right there. Little Mopar. Can't think of the name of those. Dodge Shadow. Now that I see the name, I remember. It's kind of, you know, it's really cool. A lot of these guys call it junk. It ain't into this stuff, but I call it an outside art museum because each car, your store car, you know, they're pretty much about the same as they was when you're new. But in a junkyard, every car is different. It's got its own condition, own things happen to it. Look right here, guys. It was all over the road in the day, wasn't it? Little Chevette. Little Chevette. 4-banger. Little rear-wheel drive cars. Looks like a telephone. 70 Chevy telephone van here. And we got some little MGs here. I ain't sure. Looks. What we got here, guys? It's, what's it? What is it? Well, that hood, pretty far gone. Let me see if we can find out what this thing is. And the gauge is cool. It's showing 53,771. So you got some use out of it. Oh, is it a little Triumph? Can't make it out, guys. Can't make it out, guys. This kind of stuff is bad now, but spring and fall is the best time of year to come here and do any videos. Help me out. Same kind of car by the gauges. 44,000 on this one. I think it's an MG. Here we got. Cannot make that number out, guys. We'll have to start getting me some glasses. Yeah, I think it's an MG. Got a big old dump truck. Mid-60s GM there. It's a left of a square body here. School buses right up. 60s. Yeah, let's see what we can find in here, guys. I'm gonna dig as much as I can. I'm not gonna go crazy in here because I'm down in the back for last week, guys. It's aching me bad today. But I had this set up and I wanted to come here. Yeah, there's some buses, probably curb full parts. That's what they do here at Junkyard. So this Maybe it was late 90s, because this is like late 80s, so yeah, this could have been here in the early 90s. Cutlasses. That's a Eurosport Celebrity right there. Here's an old, what's a Datsun? Decent grill if someone need it. A little rabbit over there. We got here. Still got the old seats, guys. It's like the hood off of this thing up in there. This must have been the pulley bus. And that glorious crunchy guy. They just fogged up on it. You can't make out what miles was on them. Shoestring. Hold on, guys. Trip. That's for sure. And I would be hurting in the back, wouldn't I, guys? Little Grand Dam. It was all over in the road. Late 80s. So I'm saying probably mid to late 90s is last time they brought something in here. Now look at this crane. The cool thing about it, they never took nothing out of it either. That is a very, very old crane. Goes way out there, the end of it. Wheels, tires everywhere. Here's pretty cool. This is an old tanker, rusted, or a fuel tanker. What kind of crane is this? Curiosity's getting me, guys. I want to get up there and look at that tag. These looks like maybe gunshots. Rusty. What is this car? This is a little sporty little car in the 80s. A Pontiac or some sort, I'm thinking. See the name, I'll remember it. Oh, a little Dodge. What was these cars? See how the little stripe package was on it? Actually cool little seats. Hey guys, here at what I call an abandoned junkyard. Guys still own it, but they haven't worked it since the 90s. Took anything or brought anything in. I can't put the information out right now, but when he says I can, I will. Because basically, he's not gonna let anyone come in here unless I bring them in here with me. You know, so it's kind of one of them situations. Really like my videos, so just let me do this. What we got here? This is an old part of a Jeep. Yep. Yeah, early Jeep. Like 50s model. Come in here to a little chainsaw. Here in another month, you won't be able to see this place. Where everything will be hit back in. There's an old Drott, D-R-O-T-T. Never heard of that before. 20. That's Daytona from the 70s right there, guys. Nova from the 70s, mid 70s. Two-door. Ford Escort. Impala. There's a Cutlass straight ahead of us. Big old Oldsmobile. 98. What's left of a Chevy van. Sportsman. Rabbit. Another Dodge van. Another, what is that? Corvair van? Yep. Pretty sure it's a Corvair. Yeah. Put the motor in the back. It's a Corvair. Another little Malibu, four-door Malibu. Let's see what we got up to here. What's left of another square body, straight ahead of us. You see where he comes down in here every now and then. He said he ain't been down here this year yet. Okay. We're getting into some different stuff. Little Buick there. Little Mercedes right there. Let's see. Volkswagen van, man, they're buying them just for the bins. Chevy van here in front of us. It's a rough one, guys. It's a rough one. Here's the VIN number. Sideways for you. And it had 12,219. I'm sure it's 112,000. Big old B-dubs going. What kind of van we got here? Ford van in the 60s. I say 60s because they're what's left of a Jeep truck in the 50s, it looks like. Right here, guys. Get a good shot of the front end, you'll see what I'm talking about. A Chevy, some kind of commercial truck. Big old Ford van. There's something over here caught my eye, some little car. Like, what is that thing? What's that fender off of, guys? You see, little Monza. But what's this? This is what's got my eye. Looks like some little foreign car. What is this thing? Oh. Love showing them clusters. It's a foreign car, but cool how them quarters are. That was a rear engine car. Look how flimsy it is, guys. Look how long this stuff's been here. What is that, guys? Oh, now that's an old tanker truck. See, you don't see this stuff until you walk right up on it. I don't know, guys. There's going to be a lot of me asking. Hopefully you got any comments in the bottom. That's a cool little bumper on it. But look at this old tanker truck. This is late 40s, early 50s. Look what's left of the tanker. Pretty darn cool. Here you guys with the numbers and stuff. You probably tell me what that is. Cool dump truck. Is that a Mack? I'm not sure, guys. This little thing's got me thinking, what is it? There's like a... Oh! I went down. There's some old cabs. Yeah, that place has been there a while. Yeah, it looks like mid-50s GM cab. 55 to 58. Not sure about this one. Here's a little duster. That thing is just a shell now. Same as the duster. Well, there's a 75 Malibu. Little Pontiac, some kind of like 6000, something like that, right beside the front-wheel drive car. Little Pinto right ahead of us. And you walk right by this stuff until you get in the brush and really look for it. Look at it. A little raggedy fence there. I'll probably be breathing heavy on the videos. I don't get into my health, but please excuse my heavy breathing, guys. Now, them are some cool ass wheels. Look how bad it's aluminum on steel, magnesium on steel. We're going ahead because we see something cool up here. Oh, what a day to have a bad bag. A couple Ford front ends. Don't they look cool, guys? I mean, I know there's nothing left here, but it's like I said, it's an art museum unless there's a certain chrome piece or something you need. I love them round pedals. Let me see. Get you a view of these. Okay, that was something I like, guys. That's cool right there, I know. But look at this. Even the doors on the back look halfway decent. No. Well, what is this thing, guys? You can probably Mopar or Stupid or International. There's part of the hood. What color it was, maybe. Yeah, it's a Dodge in it, guys. So got the Flathead 6 in it. Yep, Dodge trucks right there. That's cool, little two-door. Furniture in the back. Here is a old piece of machinery. That is an old bulldozer. Machines of our transportation history. Doors, good. Look at that thing, guys. To the case.